If you run a company or manage a team, hiring qualified people quickly can make or break your business. Imagine a position of need going unfilled for weeks or even months because you just can't seem to find the right candidate. When it comes to hiring, Indeed is all you need. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. Indeed sponsored jobs help you stand out and hire fast. With sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates so you can reach the people you want faster. This makes a huge difference. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Plus, there's no monthly subscriptions, no long-term contracts. You only pay for results on your job post. Just in the last minute that I've been talking to you, 23 hires were made on Indeed, according to Indeed data worldwide. Now that is fast. There's no need to wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. Listeners will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/BWN. Go to Indeed.com/BWN right now to support this podcast. Indeed.com/BWN. Terms and conditions apply.
Johnstown, Ebensburg, elsewhere.
Waynesville.
I'm not going to say that's not a place.
Yeah,
I don't know where it is.
You don't know if that's a place or not.
I don't. But if
Tomberg.
it is, I don't know where it is.
Tomberg, Pennsylvania.
Googling.
Wallacestown.
Tomberg.
Wallacestown does sound legit.
Wallacestown sounds legit.
It does.
I'm just checking things up. Jimstown.
I don't
really
know about
thought you were going to hit the
That's just Jamestown.
I mean, Johnstown.
Trying to be cool. Yeah.
There is a Johnstown. I don't know about Jimstown. Jamestown. Yeah.
Jamestown. Yeah.
Tomberg does not exist.
Tomberg.
That seems like an issue we should solve.
Isn't Tomberg a person? BERG?
Probably.
Tomberg. That does sound like
Committee Google's thing. Thomas Berg is an American legal scholar with specialties in constitutional law and law and religion, who is James L. Oberstar Professor of Law and Public Policy at the University of St. Thomas. Thank you, Wikipedia.
That's nice. I mean, what other fake Pennsylvania towns could possibly be real?
Also, for the record, University of St. Thomas is in St. Paul and Minneapolis, not the tropical island.
Yes.
Which is disappointing.
Yeah.
These are the Tommies.
Minneapolis close enough to the tropics, St. Thomas.
And Minneapolis, very pleasant, but not tropical.
It's very temperate in the winter.
But let's talk about Skin Red.
Let's not do that.
It's not.
Beth, I mean, the world needs to know of your sin, but the world doesn't need to see your sin.
No.
Beth, I want to make Scab Red.
No.
See, I made that exact same face.
Come on.
I think we all made that noise.
I mean, I feel bad for the guy that just got the big red debit card. Like, we've ruined that for him now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just got a big red debit card.
And they're going to be like, why do you need a new debit card? And he's just going to be like,
no, can't do it. Like,
just shaking. Like,
it's unclean.
I just can't.
Yeah.
Like, he's just tapping his card and like, just take it from me. I don't want to see this ever again. Like, you just ruined.
I'm out.
The awesome big red debit card for this gentleman here. How dare you?
He's like, it was a work of art, and then it was ruined.
Chemical peel red.
Oh my god!
Welcome everyone to the Sickos Family Podcast. Okay. Oh, you stepped on me.
Good, I stepped on you. Debbie, tie-dye red.
Stepped on.
Hector, don't ask for the picture. Don't ask for the picture, Hector. You don't want the picture.
No, God. No. Save yourself, Hector.
Don't do it.
Welcome, everybody, to the Sickos Committee podcast.
You got got.
You have been had.
Yeah.
This is our podcast for the evening of April 15th, 2025. It's 9:07 p.m. What do we say, Pitt Girl?
It's tax day. Happy tax day.
No one says that.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You gotta say happy tax day.
It's tax day?
Happy
tax day?
Lemon, it's Tuesday. Wait, no, that's not right.
Obnoxiously Pit Boyfriend and I have been watching 30 Rock.
Okay.
It is actually Lemon, it's Wednesday.
I know. Well aware. I was like, that. I knew that was wrong.
As always, we have myself, Jordan, with me tonight. I have Pitt Girl, Beth, Commish, and special guest, Big Sky Brigit. Brigit, how are you?
I was better before I was reminded of Skin Red.
He's just a happy bag of skin.
No.
Beth, how are you?
I'm starting summer. I started summer band tonight, but also it might snow tonight.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And so, like, I feel untethered in reality.
That is appropriate for April 15th in Pennsylvania, I think.
Yeah. I was playing in a very normal section, though, as you could tell by the picture I sent you.
What was in that, Beth?
So we had, mind you, this is at a rehearsal where we had 4 trumpets, 2 alto saxophones. We had 2 bass clarinets, a contra, and 2 bassoons. Only one of the bassoons made it into the photo because she had to leave. This is a completely normal, balanced thing that is, you would figure you would have this in a community band.
So you were playing bass clarinet here,
correct? I was playing one of the bass clarinets.
Because I showed the picture to Obnoxiously Pit Boyfriend, and he was like, he's not musical. He could see your instrument, and he was like, is that a saxophone? And I was like, I understand why you think that.
Yes, because it's a bendy boy.
It's a bendy boy, and he knows enough about you to know that you primarily play the saxophones, but not a saxophone.
No, this was a bass clarinet. So I was playing a low C bass clarinet. The woman next to me was playing a low E flat bass clarinet. The person next to her was playing a contralto clarinet, and then we had 2 bassoons.
Wait, that was an E for contralto?
Yes, that was an E flat contralto.
Okay.
The person next to me on the other side who you couldn't see was playing Efer. So I was in a weird...
What does your sheet music look like? Who is transposing?
You play a Barry sax part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or any bass clef thing and just do the transposition.
There's a transposition trick between
yeah.
bass clef and E flat instruments.
Yeah. I know enough about band to know that transposition is a thing, but I was a C flute player, and so I don't know anything else.
Yeah. So it was just so Commish, typically in a community band, your low end might be that you have like 2 or 3 trombones and maybe someone who held on to a tuba or a euphonium. Maybe if you're very lucky.
The church band that I grew up playing in had a euphonium and like some other mystery low brass that was not a tuba, but I don't remember what it was.
The best part is where we got these people from, because I've never seen them before, and like I don't live in a large community. So I'm like, hey, like, it's wonderful to have you. I like, you don't want to say what hole did you wander out from under, but like, what hole did you wander out from under? And they're like, oh yeah, we're from Michigan. I'm like, where in Michigan? They're like, in the northern part of Michigan. I'm like, how north? And they're like, oh, we're Yoopers. And I'm like, yes! So I think I stole the only contralto clarinet in the Upper Peninsula.
And they're in Altoona now?
Yes.
Why?
I mean, Hollidaysburg technically, but yeah, let's do this.
Oh, I love it.
I have so many questions that we don't have time for.
Anyway, it's polo shirt season. Let's go.
So boxy and so scratchy.
So scratchy.
Pitt Girl, how are you?
It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. The club has gone up on a Tuesday. I am also immensely pleased to inform Beth specifically that I have, as usual, successfully bullied Obnoxiously Pit Boyfriend into donating to the charity bowl.
Woohoo!
But this year he decided to test my loyalty to the cause of the charity bowl by saying, and I wasn't fully paying attention during this process, which is on me, but he was like, what if I donated to West Virginia? Would that be okay? And I said, yeah, okay. And he said, okay, what number should I donate? And I said 13.9. And then he did that.
Even when I win, I can't win.
No.
You're welcome.
What's wild is like he has now donated more than I have donated in West Virginia's name. I think someone else was making Teal College donations though. Like I think it wasn't just me. Which is wild.
You and one other person.
Me and one other person. I just like the fact that I could donate $1 for every endowment. And it like didn't even cost more than an average sit-down restaurant.
Teal College mentioned.
Woohoo! Yay, Teal.
Commish, how are you?
I'm okay. I just came across something on the timeline. It was the Saskatchewan Rush indoor lacrosse team's mascot mowing the grass.
Okay.
But like pretending to mow the indoor turf. I posted it in the chat.
Let's see here.
It says getting the grass ready for game week.
Okay, it's a green cow wearing flannel and jorts.
Yes.
Okay.
I've done some history on the mascot. The name of the mascot is Rowdy. The second place name was Horny.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't do that.
So
green cow wearing flannel and jorts is like wildly underselling this.
Can you?
Yes, this is like this came across my timeline, and I'm like, I'm moving to Saskatchewan immediately. And then apparently the fans were really stuffing the ballot box for Horny. And then management made a call to name him Rowdy. The initial online poll had 7 candidates: Bash, Buff, Horny, Franklin, Thunderhoof, Rowdy, and Charger.
Thunderhoof.
Yeah, how is Thunderhoof not running away with this? Besides the obvious
This
reasons?
was in 2023, but
May I ask a question?
You just did, but continue.
Okay.
Whoa.
So looking at this looks like the Duke Blue Devils fursona. Like very specifically.
Yes. And for me, it's the Daisy Dukes specifically.
Over pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we haven't even talked to that part. Or the footwear.
Honestly, this looks a little bit like my football getup in the like, I'm going to wear shorts and I'm going to wear leggings underneath it.
Yeah, it does actually.
Thank you for saying it.
Which understand, like, it is not because I'm like, look at my body at all. It has everything to do with I don't want to get a sunburn.
Having seen Beth in person, co-signed.
Yeah.
Having seen Beth in person, it's all about that body.
Oh boy.
I need to talk to HR.
Nope.
Hi.
We're gonna start here.
Hate this.
We're done making comments about others' bodies that were uncalled for.
I'm going back to skin red then.
This is the one body problem.
That's harassment. I'm being harassed.
I need an adult.
Unfortunately, I am the adult.
Yeah.
You know who needed an adult? The college football playoff trophy. It was not handled with care by Vice President JD Vance. He fumbled the bitch. Pitt Girl.
So it wasn't. It was not handled with care. But I choose to believe that in sort of the inverse of the One Ring, like choosing the person that will do the most evil with it, that the college football playoff trophy is pure and wise and has chosen to reject the great evil.
I've chosen to take this in a different direction. And I think that JD Vance is a sleeper cell for the BCS.
Oh.
And he was just like, somebody spoke the activation word and he is like, oh, we're fucking doing this.
I'm just imagining him dropping the crystal trophy now.
Oh, and it's
shattering.
It's funny when it happens.
Oh, man.
Whoopsie doodle, don't spike it.
So, Beth, the question that I have for you is, okay, but like, what is the logic for JD Vance, ostensible Ohio State fan, to be here for the BCS?
I mean, I'm not sure. Is he actually an Ohio State fan? Or is he I would like to be an Ohio politician and so I need to cosplay?
Ostensible Ohio State fan.
He is an alum. 2009.
Yeah, so's my sister. She couldn't find Brutus on a map.
Very true. I mean, this gentleman's not great at ordering donuts, so I don't think he's much
not
of
great
an Ohio
at being
State
a
fan.
human.
True.
Like, even still, it's very, like, the worst person you know just made a great point. If he is a sleeper cell for the BCS.
If he is a sleeper cell. Well, I mean,
I think his hands were too moisturized.
Mm-hmm.
That man has never seen lotion in his life. Does he look moisturized to you?
He does. He looks like he's... No.
No.
So the thing about JD Vance for me is that he looks like that specific variety of insane husky with blue eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's absolutely barked at a mailman before.
But like the mailman's on the other side of the street, like 2 blocks away.
Yeah. This is not a case where like the mailman ever gets to the house. The mailman doesn't get close. Like his stranger danger alarm goes off, and the next thing you know, like JD's barking at the windows again. God damn it!
No, bad, no.
Go lie down. Crate.
JD, crate.
Yeah.
Commish is dying here.
Poor Commish. Like, aren't you glad I came home?
Yeah, it's great.
It's what he deserves.
No, for me personally, when I saw this occur, I'm choosing to believe the 2 players behind him were just like, hey, leave the base there, and you just take the trophy out of the base. And of course he didn't listen.
Because it's all about that base.
And because the blue-eyed husky does not listen.
No.
The blue-eyed husky only bark.
Yeah.
And so they're holding the base, and like he's supposed to just make sure it comes out of the base, but he's like, no, I'm going to lift the base with it because it's
right.
It's
clearly,
it's
got a base. Why wouldn't I grab both?
Why wouldn't I grab the base? And the 2 players are like they're just holding it, and like he drops it and loses it, and so they pick it up and make sure he doesn't, bonk his head on the trophy. Which would have been funny.
It reminded me of communion in church as a kid. My church had that had the round thing with all the tiny cups in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it looked very, so sometimes when you have those
Methodist,
right? Sometimes when you have those, they're made of silver and they're fairly heavy. And sometimes when you have those, they're made of aluminum and they weigh nothing. And my church was in the latter camp. And I have watched somebody like hand that to a child who's like bracing for it, and you watch them just yeet grape juice like 3 pews away. It's
the frisbee of Christ.
Yeah. It's not even that. It's like, well, I'm going to give it back to Jesus. Woo! Like you need a Ric Flair sound effect for this. And that's what it looked like to me. It was like JD was prepared for a weight that this didn't have, and like just the whole construction of it. This
does sort of raise the question for me is like, is the top part of the CFP like the CFP trophy hollow?
I don't think so.
The bottom is. The base.
Well, the bottom has.
Well, it's got the hole for the top part to go in, but like, is the top part solid or is it hollow?
But this is also where we get into like JD Vance, ostensible Ohio State fan, because it is obvious that he has never watched anyone hoist this trophy.
No, yeah,
because it is a very weird looking trophy, and the first time you see somebody hold it, you're like, oh, that's not at all how I thought any of this would look.
Yeah, when you think of college football playoff trophy, you don't think of that thing.
Right.
No,
now,
I still think about the crystal football, and I will forever.
I just want to brag that I have been near this thing and did not fuck it up. So I have one up on JD Vance.
Future Vice President of the United States.
Jordan. Yeah, that's
Jordan.
Oh.
VP
for the job that means the least in the country. Oh yeah,
we're gonna reboot Veep, and it's gonna be about Jordan.
I mean, that's just Veep again. It's more of a reimagining.
Who's Jordan? Who's gonna be? Who's Jordan's? I guess like other part of the ticket. Who's the top of the ticket?
Stephen Smith.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm
You
the
have
calm dude on the
balanced
other
the
end.
ticket, and
Yep.
that's all I'm saying.
Could you pick a more polar opposite?
Put down the lathe, Jordan. Put it down.
Let's talk about some spring football thing.
Things of that nature.
All right. I kind of got to
Commish.
set this up.
Go for it.
So I'm just minding my business last night, and it's getting close to bedtime, and you know I got the kids down to sleep, and then I get like a text, probably at about 8 p.m. So the kids are like getting close to getting into bed, and it's just a text with the tweet from my friend Dusty at Warhawk Report, and on the iPhone it shows the preview of the tweet. And it just says, UTEP has 9 kickers on the spring 2025 roster. Picks up. So I click on the tweet and I look and I'm like, okay, this person follows us. And I'm like, it had like 1 like. And I'm like, Dusty, how did you find this? And so immediately as the commish, I leap into action. I'm like, they have 9 kickers on the roster.
How do you have so many extra kickers around?
I don't know.
That's so many kickers.
It's a lot of kickers.
Well, it has one of our favorites because that's where Buzz Flaviano is.
Yeah.
We love fucking Buzz.
Tangential phrasing, number 1. Not tangential phrasing. Number 2, I would like to take this moment to appreciate an Instagram reel that Beth sent me. That is of an automated, like, Italian gesture hand.
It's like an art installation. It was great.
It's real good. I will drop it in the chat so you too can see the mechanized.
Yeah, pretty much our entire Instagram chat right now is that, and you and I sending various versions of Le Poisson Steve.
Have you seen the reggae version of Le Poisson
Yes!
Steve? It's so good.
Le Poisson Steve.
So our 7 kickers are Aiden Webb, Tanner Cragun, Evan Scruggs, Carlos Areola? No. Areola. Joe Bauman, Buzz Fabiano, Kyle Gallegos, and Noah Bradford.
No, you got one more.
Sorry.
Noah Botsford.
Botsford and Jackson Cleaver.
Don't forget Jackson Cleaver. So I started to immediately imagine, I was like, and then somebody's like, no, they need more kickers. And I was like, okay, now we're talking. They get 2 more. We have 11 kicker formation.
Yes,
we have an 11.
Yes.
An 11 kicker formation onside kick.
The onside kick scramble drill.
Oh, they're going to get
only kicks.
Only kicks.
They're going to get killed so badly.
How many people are allowed to kick it on an onside kick?
Just 1.
You can't go down the whole line.
The
Or
timing.
at the last minute, have somebody teleport in from the sideline, like Kobe Dean, to kick it.
Mm-hmm.
How many people can
I'm just imagining like all the kickers lined up like the
play in football.
Was it the Rockettes? And they're just all doing the kick line.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
That's the onside kick. I would love this, that people like they would just line up in a scramble drill and like they're just all over the place, and then just one of them pops out to act like to kick it, and then they don't, and then like it's a free kick in soccer where they do the pump fake of the free kick, and then somebody else takes it. Your other team has no idea what's going on.
And someone's going to get too cute and some kicker is going to get murdered. That's how this is going to end.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the weights of all these UTEP kickers.
Oh,
What's
it's
the biggest
like
kicker they have?
175, 150.
Mm-hmm.
So that we need to make
200?
Voltron kicker.
Yes.
I'm bigger than Buzz in both directions. I'm just saying. We need to talk about Bill Belichick and his girlfriend again.
Do we? No.
Well, I just wanted to say one more thing.
Oh yeah.
It kicks up for picks up. So that's all I want to say. Kicks up.
Now we got to talk about what the people want.
Sure.
But want to hear about Jordan Hudson
This is so messy. I love it. I love this song.
and her role in the UNC football department. This is all by Matt Baker and the folks at The Athletic. My favorite quote, this is from kcm.org on Blue Sky. The whole article is wild, but this part had me laughing out loud. On April 3rd, quote, on April 3rd, Belichick signed a document with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office consenting to an application for 14 phrases, including Chapel Bill, Bill's version, the Belestrator, and the Belichick way.
Who is Chapel Bill Bill's version for?
I don't know.
It's
like
for Jordan.
I know who that's for, but also like who is that for?
The thing to have done would have been the Patriot Way (parentheses Bill's version).
You can't use Patriot though. That would
Right,
absolutely
but, like,
not.
Even the Tar Heel way (parentheses Bill's version). That's
Right.
better.
I don't even like Taylor Swift, and I know this.
I do like Taylor Swift.
The Belestrator sounds like you're projecting something on someone's fat belly.
Yeah, no, the Belestrator sounds like an
Belestrator.
innovation on the Telestrator, but like it's not actually that good.
No, it's supposed to be, and it's very much him setting up for like bailing to be an analyst and leaving Steve in charge.
I love like the Belestrator is just reminding me of those overhead projectors they had in school. And that's like they put the little like clear paper and that's all it is. That's the Belestrator. It's it. He's just drawing stuff on an overhead projector from 1960. Like these are the plays.
Oh, you know that all his shit is on overhead transparencies. There's no way he's updated to PowerPoint.
Yes, there's no way.
Do you think he puts his arm on the projector so then he has the dry erase marker?
Yes, he has the dry erase marker on his arm.
No, at this point, he's done it in wet erase. That shit's been on there for years at this point. We have other news because we sort of found out. I know we sort of found out what her actual role is in the whole department, and the point is, it's not in the department. She's part of Bill Belichick's other thing. It's his side business, the LLC that like you pay the coach through.
Yeah, but
as
it's not even
to
registered.
The other Bill Belichick
It's not
thing.
registered. I thought it was registered.
It's not even registered. No,
Of course not.
it says
So she just made up a logo.
Yes. So basically, it says that Hudson does appear to have a professional involvement with Belichick. An email signature identifies her as the chief operating officer of Belichick Productions. The Athletic could not find a registered business record of Belichick Productions.
Can we jump on that? Can we own Belichick Productions?
Oh
Hold
my
up.
God.
Hold
They're
up.
gonna-
Domain. I got to do a domain search.
That's what we use for the pledge drive. Belichick Productions.
Perfect.
No, because no one can spell Belichick.
Well, you give them the link.
Yeah, but that's how we get on the SEO.
Yes.
We do like the squatters do, and then
Yes.
we just take all the misspellings.
That's how we get the money. They pay us to take the
and then that's how we
domain.
get the SEO because
that's
then
how we get
people
the
can't
money.
spell his name.
And then that's what the money's for.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. See?
We squat on the Belichick,
Welcome
productions.
to our Mobius drive.
Yes.
Okay, so it's open.
It's open. Nobody steal this in 2 days when this podcast comes out on Thursday.
Well, hold up. The .com may be taken. Hold up.
Oh,
Nope.
Dot
Never
horse?
mind. It looks like that. Everything's available but the .com. There's Belichick Producciones.com.
Can we take BelichickProductions.horse?
They have the .org. Let me check .horse.
How much are some of these? Because like I've been thinking about getting my own custom thing so that I can have like a custom Blue Sky and not just be opg.bsky.social.
They're like $15 a year. It's
Yeah, I
not
just
bad.
renewed mine, but it was like $20.
Okay.
Yeah, the .com is unavailable. The .org is available.
But I could be
.org.
like opg.belichick.horse for like $15 a year. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, I mean, if we got Belichick Productions, whatever we got .com, we could just make you OPG.
yeah. So the company seeking trademarks here was TCE Rights Management, a recently formed Massachusetts company that lists Hudson as its manager. Massachusetts business records also show Hudson as the manager of Trouble Cub Enterprises, LLC, and other entities, including a company involved with a quote-unquote multi-platform media project, parentheses, Chapel Bill, LLC, a production merchandising group for the quote-unquote all Belichick team, all BB team, LLC, and a video podcast production firm, Coach Show, LLC.
Chapel Bill is the artist behind Tar Heel Supernova.
Okay.
Yeah. Tar Heel Supernova was one of my favorite funk albums.
This is money laundering, right? This feels like money
Yeah,
laundering.
No, this is absolutely money
At
laundering.
best.
Okay.
There's a lot of layers. There's a
Imagine
lot of
if they
shell.
were serious.
Yeah, all these shell corporations.
There's a lot of shell LLCs.
You want it's a double Irish with a Dutch twist. Whatever they call. Yeah, that's how you form your international corporations. Everyone's giving me eyes. You do like a double Irish with a Dutch twist.
I mean, no, that's
Sure.
good.
I was gonna make jokes about being formed in Delaware and Wyoming, and shocked that it actually was formed in Massachusetts.
Oh, that's impressive.
So it's bad money laundering.
Yeah, no, they're not good at this.
They're not good at it.
Well, they don't. I mean, she's only 24, so she's got to learn somewhere.
On the job learning.
Yep.
On the job learning at
Belichick LLC. At
LLC.
They also want to
check.
one of her recommendations was to avoid the nepotism charges, because remember, Steve Belichick is there.
Yes.
That they shouldn't ever put them in photographs together.
Le Belichick Steve.
They gotta. You can't have your father and son together. Can't do it.
My favorite part was the email where she goes, "You can't have him as quote unquote Bill's son.
You gotta call him Steve.
All of his
like
things.
you can't emphasize that he's Bill's son, even though anyone with two brain cells to rub together could figure that part out."
Did I just? I swear
How
I
many
listened to
Belichicks
something.
are there?
Right, exactly.
Hang on, I'm gonna BRB doing the last name search thing.
Did I like make something up in my head that somebody was making jokes about? Like, if you were gonna make up a fake Belichick name, you would use.
Oh no,
Steve?
that was in the Doug reposted that this morning.
Okay, all right,
From the Full Cast Bowl preview, where like if you were gonna make up a fake Belichick, you'd be Steve.
Steve, yeah, I was like, hold on.
I know, because it was also lodged in my brain.
I was like, wait, I heard that today, but like the full cast don't come out till tomorrow.
We need to have but there are far more like fun,
They
clumsy
have never
ways
told
to
the
do
joke.
this. Just be like, it's take your son to work year.
Mm-hmm.
I look like he worked for the Patriots for like 13 years, and then she's like, he has college experience. 1 year as a coordinator for Washington last year.
He go to college once.
Technically, it was clear across the country.
Mm-hmm.
It would. I mean, different time zones. It don't count. Oh wait, it does count. Sorry, that was for something else in college.
Okay, now let's take the little Indiana Jones plane, and we're gonna fly it to Kent, Ohio.
That's so far.
Pitt Girl?
Wait. Okay. So I have hastily looked at FamilySearch.org. There are 6,000 numbers are hard. 671,540 records for the Belichick last name spelled the same way as Bill.
Okay.
So I assume there are at least a few Steves there.
There's got to be a few Steves.
That means that there also has to be like an Ashley Belichick and a Madison Belichick. Okay, I can tell the club is up in here, Pitt Girl, because the number of times you have brought your glasses down to the tip of your nose tonight.
Look, I gotta do the glasses thing.
It's mostly the choices of names that you've just
Madison
picked,
Belichick,
just for out of thin air.
27,346 Stephen Belichicks, by the way.
Oh wow.
Okay, that's a lot.
Oh,
of
there's a
Steve.
lot of Steve Belichick's.
Okay.
Is that
Why?
PH Stevens, V Stevens?
PH.
Okay.
Including one born January 7th, 1919 in Monessen,
Ooh,
Pennsylvania mentioned.
Mon Valley, let's go.
Hey, yo.
Hopefully you went to Cal. It's right across the bridge. You can do it.
Okay, let's
Go
move on
Vulcans.
let's fly our plane back to Kent State. And we found out that there were several ethical issues there,
Oh,
according to the college.
Kenny Burns updates.
The quote was dishonesty in the performance of the job duties.
Oh,
And has brought the school into, quote, public disrepute, embarrassment, contempt, scandal, or ridicule.
are we a part of that? Did they cite our tweets?
They should have.
I hope
I
not.
mean, it's not a great sign for you if you're on our podcast a bunch in this way.
Yeah, I
That's
guess.
not great for you.
I mean, I wonder if like in the thing is like Kent State finished 4th in the Sickos committee poll. This is not good.
You can't win that. What are we doing here?
You can't even win the title because Florida State won it, and
Yeah.
you know,
Like, are we big enough
yes.
for Kent State to be concerned about this? Like,
Look,
I understand. Like, I do what you need to do about ethical concerns.
Yes.
Mhm.
And this is going to sound a lot meaner than I mean it. And I am sorry, Kent State fans. I love you. I love Kent State. Like, this is not about you. What does public disrepute for the Kent State football program
Jesus.
even mean?
For
Jesus.
this specific iteration of it.
Like, literally, what does that mean? Because this is not like an off the field like Baylor kind of deal. So like, what does this mean? I don't know.
Oh God, that was.
Hold on.
That was
Let
mean.
me see here. Hold up. I want to see because like Kent was 0-12. Kent State was 0-12 this year, right?
Right.
They
So I
rode
wanna
directly.
You were the year before.
They
I wanna-
famously rode to hell.
They did.
Yeah.
All right. So I just want to go from 19. Let's go from 1982
Okay.
through 1998. Tell me how many seasons you think Kent State went winless in those. Let's see, 18 years.
I mean,
Going
Those are-
winless is hard.
It is hard.
Yeah.
How many
not back
times?
in the day though.
82 through
Yes,
98.
give me.
How
Please
many
don't call
times?
82 back in the day. I will bite you.
Mm-hmm.
That let's say that
I wasn't alive.
Beth,
Two
you know, I
times.
was barely alive for the first one there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
two times.
2 times. All right. Beth?
I'll say 4 times.
Okay. Pitt Girl?
I was gonna say 2, so I'm gonna say 3.
Okay. And Bridget?
I'm gonna say 0.
Okay.
Someone needed to.
Yeah.
Beth is correct. 4 times.
Yeah.
They have finished winless in that time frame.
Mhm.
So in
4 out of 6
82,
years. Yikes.
82 they were 0-11. 89 they were 0-11. 93 they were 0-11. And 98 they were 0-11. The closest they got to being winless after 98 was they had 1 loss in 2000. They had 1 loss in 2005. They had 1 loss last year and then winless again here. I love these names that they had coaches, which is great when they went winless. Is Ed Chelbeck was 82. Dick Crum,
Yeah.
1989.
Classic.
Yeah. Pete Cordelli, 1993. And Dean Pease.
Spell
In
that last
1998.
name.
Pease. How do you think you spell peas?
Peays.
No,
Pease.
no,
PEAS.
no.
Peeeees.
What is it?
It's peas.
As in the
P-E-E-S?
act of peeing?
As in the act of peeing. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Like the verb. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's got
Dean
peas
Pease.
like a river.
I love the Dean Pease' profile has a Falcons background, so that's very appropriate. But yes, Kent State coach from 98 to 2003, Dean Pease. What do you think Dean Pease' best record?
Oh, probably 2 wins, 2-9.
He did get above 500 once in 2001.
Oh,
6-5. Dean
6 and
Pease.
5.
Dean Pease was the strongest at that time. Drank a lot of water.
had a good prostate.
Mhm.
Prostate was still really kicking in there.
And then 2003 he left. I love that he did and then he went to be the linebackers coach underneath Bill Belichick.
Oh my god. It goes all the way to the top.
It was all the way to the fucking top.
Recursive football.
Pease coached along Bill's father, Steve Belichick.
I wanted him to go to Austin P.
Wait,
badly.
Steve Belichick is also Bill Belichick's father too?
The old family tumbleweed.
So it's Steve, Bill, and then Steve.
And
So
I,
the next one will
I
also be
guarantee
Bill.
will be Bill. Absolutely
it-
will be Bill.
Yeah, it just goes like my family where you just recycle names every generation.
Okay.
Right.
Dean
Commish.
Pease mentioned.
Why? What do we have new football GM news?
Yeah, so I wrote a joke article essentially on was it last Friday, the 11th?
Yes.
And I named college football GMs for all FBS schools by using just the method of, hey, it's a former NFL player and they played at your school.
Mhm.
I nearly nailed Dwight Freeney for Syracuse. They named him something different, not the GM, but Dwight Freeney is associated with Syracuse, so he was listed there. There was a problem with my method in this case, is that I didn't realize that active players would be doing this. So Eastern Michigan active player Max Crosby is going to be the associate GM for Eastern Michigan.
Important note, this is Max 2 X's.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I mean,
The absolute maximum Crosby.
That's right. Max Crosby. It's a name that you'd like to touch.
Boy, I want him to be a 2X Maximilian real badly.
Yeah, one of my favorites is the 2X Maximilian.
Is it Maximilian?
I have no idea.
Is it short for something? Max Crosby.
Most Maxes nowadays are not Maximilians.
Maximum Crosby.
Maximum
I mean,
Crosby.
with 2
Is there a
X's.
full name? No, it's just Max.
Robert Crosby.
Yes.
With 2 X's. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because the other X is for extreme.
He was born in 97. It was very
What
extreme
year did
then.
Triple X come out?
And
Oh my
he
God.
is from Michigan.
That would have been what, like
2002.
2002.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Okay,
remember
that's-
seeing it. In the
So it's like
theater with my high
I
school
wonder if the
boyfriend.
people they saw young Max at 4 and they're like, we're a little bit more extreme than this. Need that
Give him
extra
another
X.
X. Add another X.
Born in Michigan, moved to Texas as an adolescent. Interesting.
Look at the next sentence because the next sentence is a joy on this Wikipedia page.
The spelling of Crosby's first name comes from how large? 11 pounds, 9 ounces he was at birth.
Jesus.
So, yes,
I thought my kids were
Maximum
huge.
Crosby.
Maximum
Wow.
Crosby for sure. Yes.
His poor mom.
You earned that other X. No, your mom earned that other X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vera Crosby, who is, according to Wikipedia, of Serbian and Albanian origin.
Oh my God.
We're not doing
Stop
the
doing
Leave
the
that.
Baltic
For the
stuff.
love of God.
We're not.
Jesus Christ, Jordan.
Great.
Do you know what I like? I like coffee and ice cream.
Oh, okay.
And the Phillies have come up with a red velvet affogato,
Yes.
which is one of my favorite desserts.
Is that how you say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Affogato.
And what is an affogato, Pitt Girl?
It is espresso over ice cream. And honestly, this has me thinking about going to a Phillies game. And I say this as a person who, the last time I went to a Phillies game, it was the single hottest day of the Central PA summer, 2 summers ago. And I stayed with a friend who lived in an apartment in South Philly that did not have air conditioning.
Ugh.
And the concessions at Citizens Bank Park are not cheap. I think I spent $12 for a bottle of water and 14 for a like very, very large Leinenkugel.
Jesus Christ. I can smell this story and it's making me sad.
Oh, yes. I can send you a picture. I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt, and so is obnoxiously Pitt boyfriend, because what else do you wear on
Right.
the 97-degree day when you're going to see baseball?
In
All
South
of that
Philly.
to say,
And
in
that
South Philly,
humidity. Yeah.
all of that to say, red velvet affogato at home game, you have my attention.
I have a hot take here. Red velvet's overdone.
Red velvet is often done wrong.
Yes.
I have never had red velvet. What?
Really?
Yeah.
It's chocolate.
Is that just what it tastes like? It just tastes like chocolate?
So it is.
Chocolate but
the
red?
The thing about it, though, is that oftentimes it is chocolate cake dyed red, but that's not what red velvet is supposed to be. Red velvet cake is like original red velvet cake is red because there is a chemical reaction between, I think, buttermilk and like Dutch cocoa powder.
Yeah, Dutch processed cocoa powder reacts with all kinds of shit.
Yeah,
You wanna
and
blow up
so
your
it
cookies,
is
that'll do
it
it.
is different than regular chocolate cake.
Okay.
Also, it should have cream cheese icing,
Yes.
Okay.
and that matters.
All right.
Also, if you eat a lot of it, your poops, like they're just horrifying.
Come on, man.
I'm just telling you how it is.
I
This
think
is the
the
real
listeners
world.
probably
Hey,
know.
I just
we
went,
should
I
all
just
know
went
less
on a
about
tale
each
from
other.
like, maybe I should figure out how to make this too. You know what? I think I'm good.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that we had red velvet cupcakes at our wedding, and now nope. I'm just nope.
Everybody knows that the most important question of food at wedding is what did you eat after the wedding? Because you sure as hell didn't eat at your wedding.
No, we ate. We had a burrito bar with
Okay.
carne asada
Ooh.
burritos. So I did actually eat.
Good job. I did
and,
not.
And then we went and got more like snacks.
I had a bucket of
afterwards,
fries at
'cause I was
Sheets
hungry.
after my wedding.
Yes. Yes.
That's
This is
I got Central Pennsylvania married.
it's kind of a dream, though, I think.
Yeah. I want a bucket of fries.
That was.
Come visit. We'll hook you up.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I haven't.
We'll get you a bucket of cheese curds. Sheets
There
fries
we
aren't
go.
even
Oh
that
my
good in the
God.
scheme of things.
There we
They're
go.
fine.
Or the bucket of mozzarella sticks, which I'm still coming to grips with as a concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can get real big orders of a lot of fried things at Sheets now.
I like
Pennsylvania,
that.
our greatest state. You're hearing it more and more.
That's right.
I'm just gonna have to admit something. Like I have not. I just learned the affogato. Like I feel like from you folks a
Mhm.
couple weeks ago,
Mhm.
and then now we see it
Mm-hmm.
at a Major League Baseball game. So if Major League Baseball, Rob Manfred, Philly fanatic, if you're listening, you know,
And they
this-
clearly are.
They clearly are, because I mean they are doing things, and we are talking about their weird foods a lot. So yeah, the red velvet thing for me, I kind of thought it was a New Orleans thing, but like it's everywhere now.
It's been here in scenic Central PA like as long as I can remember.
Yeah,
So,
This is
had
a
at-
Waldorf Astoria recipe, so it's a New York City credit.
Yeah, and it was very trendy for like a while, which is partially why you get red velvet done poorly, because it's just like people like haven't had it, don't know what it tastes like, don't
Yeah.
know how it could taste good.
It
Okay.
is prominently featured in many of my like 1940s and 1950s era cookbooks.
Okay, so like there's the first thing that I remember seeing the red velvet cake was in Steel Magnolias, which was like a film, like an older film, which
Yeah.
you know, that is something that I kind of remember that. And then I remember it being a thing in New Orleans, but I didn't know like the history of it. But like, I mean, I have no idea what like the history of it, but you know, red velvet essentially is probably one of my favorite cakes to have. There's a different type of, I guess, cream cheese frosting that we get in New Orleans on it, so it's not always the same thing. So
Okay.
it's kind of like a Creole cream cheese, which probably has some rum in it. So
You have my attention.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's like, it's a little bit different style, and I had no idea it was like a New York thing, but New York invents everything, like barbecue and stuff like that.
So, Commish, tell me about this court case. Speaking of New Orleans.
New Orleans. The Saints, the New Orleans Saints have defeated France. They have won. They have defeated France. The Saints have now made France one of their parishes. So now Paris is the county seat of the parish of France. But no, this court case is actually like ridiculous. All right. This guy claims to be a descendant of the King of France. And so this is kind of like the classic New Orleans style corruption, weird claim thing. But he claimed to own the fleur-de-lis that the Saints use for their logo. He's like, hey,
That's specific fleur-de-lis.
Yes, not any other fleur-de-lis here whatsoever. It says that he doesn't use it, but he may use it in the future. So the Saints shouldn't be allowed to use it.
Yeah, and that went real well, I'm guessing, in the courts.
It did not. It says he references the guy. His name is Messier, which he's not the Canadian Messier and the former hockey player. The judges indicated that Messier hasn't alleged that he or his family make, offer for sale, or sell any products or services using any fleur-de-lis design, like not just the Saints one, or that he's involved in entertainment services connected to football.
So the ostensible royal has failed to merchandise his royalty effectively? Is that what I'm hearing here?
So also it says the judges weren't persuaded that Messier's references to the Saints mark being confusingly similar to his family's private use of fleur-de-lis designs now and for several centuries. They say the judges found his speculation that in the future he may license fleur-de-lis marks insufficient because they, at best, allude to hypothetical, quote unquote, or future possible injury, which do not provide standing. This gentleman,
the bourbons ain't merchandise the fleur-de-lis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so angry that the judge took that tack.
What did you want them to?
I wanted them to say that under the Napoleonic Code, at most, he only owns like 1/300th of this trademark.
I didn't realize
if we're going to do it, let's do it.
Well,
you're not a protected heir. Let's go.
So this guy, he says that he is a direct descendant of the kings of France, Scotland, Aragon, and Castile.
Okay. Does he have brothers and sisters? Uncles?
His name is Michel J. Messier, and whom the appellate court said is from Rutland, Vermont.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Man, why can't he just go race cars like that one Habsburg? Find something better to do with your time.
Is that the francophone part of Vermont?
I don't know, man.
I don't believe
Alexa,
so.
play Stick Season.
I just like this. This is one where the sports law person Michael McCann, at McCann Sports Law on Blue Sky and Twitter and other social media sites, he says, "I've never written about a federal appellate court ruling for a case involving an NFL team sued by someone who claims to be a descendant of the King of France. Never until today. The Saints defeat an attempt to cancel the fleur-de-lis trademark." By the way, like the NFL has tried to fight the Saints on this trademark too, and they've lost. So again, who that say gonna beat them Saints in court about the fleur-de-lis? We don't need to talk about other stuff about the Saints in court though. But yeah, this is something. Apparently, this gentleman too is claiming that he was like a shamed king. I can't remember exactly what it was. I gotta find it again because I posted that the Saints won, and it was something that he says that he was aligned with. It says, "Why would you want to claim to be a descendant of any of the series of deposed Bourbons? So I don't know if that's significant in France history or French history. I don't know that well enough. I'm not smart enough for that.
Oh, it's not about being smart enough. It's just about knowing about these things. We okay?
Just
Say it out loud, Beth.
He's a New Orleanist.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do it in the Cajun man voice?
Please do.
Yes, please do.
He's a New Orleanist.
Well, folks, with that, it's time for our ad read. Yay! Hey, you that's listening, subscribe to our Beehive, subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to our Twitch, do everything. Huh? Follow us on all the platforms like Instagram and Blue Sky and Twitter and YouTube and TikTok and I don't know. We're on Baiju. I don't know.
What is that?
we're on Red.
We're on
Note,
the drink.
Actually,
We're
What are we
on
on?
the Chinese
yes.
liquor.
No.
Baidu?
You
Is
mean
that
Baidu?
That's Google. Yeah, I mean Baidu.
We're not on Facebook though. That's not us. That's somebody
No.
else.
So
No.
that's yeah.
No.
Does somebody have a Facebook of us?
I have no idea.
Nope.
Now
Oh
I'm
God,
I
I
mean-
hope not.
I hope not, because that would be impersonation.
We should probably park that at some point.
This has the same energy as me owning obnoxiously Pitt Girl on Threads, basically, so people can't pretend to be me on Threads. A place
Yeah,
I will
That,
never.
Oh my
that
God,
was
I
also
haven't
me
checked-
squatting on my username.
I haven't
Mhm.
checked Threads in like months. Let's go see what's going on the Sickos Committee on Threads.
There
How
are
the
so
first
many
time was
brands. It's just brands. It's
I've-
just,
just
the
brands
brands
talking to each other.
other.
Yeah.
This is the first post that I see on Threads from a day ago. Quote unquote. What the fuck? That's
Okay,
it.
I mean same, but
right.
like
You guys should pay $5 a month and join our Patreon. Then you can find us on the Discord, chat with us.
Unless
Your
you
money will-
are part of the French throne, in which case you should give us significantly more than that.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
pay up.
If you're a
Yeah,
claimant of the
I won't
French
bully you
throne-
to go race like that Habsburg.
I mean, definitely,
nice to you.
you gotta pay us reparations.
Yeah, join the Discord. It's fun.
it's
We have a
good
merch
place.
store. Our merch store, sickoscommunity.org. There's some fun stuff there. You should get some stuff there for your loved ones.
Sasquatch
or
State.
yourself.
Oh no, disaster! What a bad idea! What we put over the JD Vance video. He's not gonna clock it.
Mm-mm.
Oh no!
Shout out to Message Board Geniuses podcast. Think of the places we refuse to go. And as always, cover your shameful naked body. Wear home field apparel. Girl's wearing a temple hoodie. I'm seeing a fight on for W. I'm seeing
Wisconsin.
Swing Your Axe. I'm seeing Akron. Pit Girl's
Yeah.
also wearing a Cathedral of Learning shirt.
The
Kathy
Cathedral of
shirt.
Learning.
And I'm
Kathy shirt.
wearing Hail to the Purple, Hail to White in you. We're
That's
all
right.
dressed tonight, folks.
Oh, we are
In our
home-
finery.
Like the chips.
We all understood the assignment tonight.
That's right. We're all ashamed of our naked bodies, like you said.
Use offer code yes, ha ha ha, yes, 3 ha's for 15% off your first order. Cover your shame.
One more plug before we end the ad read. By the time you are listening to this, the EDSBS Charity Bowl is still on, and you can still donate to the Charity Bowl in support of your favorite team, whoever that is. I encourage Pitt, but
I
live
mean,
your
you got to
life.
mention ULM. You got to donate
I
to
do
ULM.
got to mention ULM.
mention
I
them.
should also mention Temple because you can also do that. And as of the scoreboard, as of 11 p.m. Tuesday, they do need a little bit of help. But also, the scoreboard doesn't matter. We are donating to support new Americans. Go do that. EDSBSCharityBowl.com.
It's a great organization that supports, housing refugees to America based out of Atlanta, Georgia. We donated. We had Spencer Hall on the program last year. They didn't ask us to do a video for this, but we could wind up doing this and tell Hector to clip this anyway. So
We love the
support
Charity Bowl.
support the EDSBS Charity Bowl. Donate there. It's for a good cause. It is basically something that is near and dear to our hearts, a part of the greater full cast community here and being formed essentially out of their primordial swamp. And we just support them.
From the
the
full
best,
cast taint.
the
Oh,
best.
Jesus.
I mean, I'm trying to do
What
a
that
clip here.
means, Jordan.
I'm trying to do a clip here.
We're
God,
trying to
just
be sincere, Jordan.
donate and donate and be a little bit of hating ass here. Hate on your rivals. Hey,
Yeah, no,
you know,
thrive on the
Right.
pettiness. Thrive on the pettiness.
pettiness.
Obnoxiously fit boyfriend leveraged his own pettiness about me being annoying about sports today and
Right.
donated $13.09 in the name of West Virginia to a good cause for refugees.
So,
You can learn something from him.
I know we've been doing the
Do
most
it.
Sickos games that we've had this year. We just donated for the Mayo Bowl, $24.10 for their, you know, what happened to PJ Fleck. Nope, Jordan's not getting it. But all right.
Sorry.
I was asking him to do the
The
Beth
one time
sound.
he tunes you out.
One time he tunes me out.
What sound you need?
What I mean, like, you know, it's the Mayo Bowl, so
They're covering me in mayo.
thank you. We donated to that. We also donated to some hating ass thing that ULM defeated UAB. We donated $32.06. We donated to our Sickos national champions, Florida State, $210 in honor of their record of 2-10, and dethroning Iowa. We also donated to disaster! What a bad idea! $29.28 in honor of Maryland. We're gonna have some more Sickos. We're gonna have some more Sickos donations throughout this time. So give and support a great cause.
And if you don't have a hate nest score or a sicko score, you can always just choose a number that's meaningful to you and donate to Protect Trans Kids University.
Absolutely.
There you go.
We have a couple more things before we get to our game.
Oh yeah.
Cal lost 4 running backs in one day.
That's so many.
In the transfer portal,
So
yes.
No, they died. He said we lost. He felt like he had to clarify.
To lose one running back feels like a misfortune, but to lose 4 feels like carelessness.
I just want to note, who do you think Cal's new offensive coordinator is?
I have no clue.
It's not us.
No, it's not us.
That's
It's
not
not
Steve.
No, it's not Steve. Former Auburn coach Brian Harsin.
That's what he's doing now,
Yeah.
Oh,
buddy.
Obviously, he's not.
No. So he
Okay.
lost 4. His offense.
This is an
after
instance where I would be continuing to get drunk on a beach somewhere. But
Is he still driving the
Right.
Auburn car?
Take
Did they
your
ever
bag.
repossess the Auburn car?
Auburn had to go to Boise and drive it back home.
Oh, that's right.
we
They
talked
got
about that
it.
on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's at Cal as the O coordinator, and they lost all the running backs.
Still mad that episode of Repo Men doesn't exist.
Rest in peace.
Jaden Ott, star Cal running back, is now in the portal, and he has landed at Oklahoma,
Wow.
along with John Mateer from Wazoo,
John the engineer.
and I think 2 Stanford offensive linemen.
Yeah. Because Stanford just fired their coach too. Yeah. So there's been a West Coast exodus.
The California to Norman pipeline is
That's right.
alive and well.
Folks, they're
Yeah,
calling it Woklahoma.
Oh my
Love
god.
it.
The algorithm algorithm
Oh,
the
Ow.
Owlgorithm.
yeah.
You do no.
The
I'm gonna have to
algorithm
workshop
sounds like
that one.
Algorithm?
algorithm sounds like something Temple did.
I like that. The algorithm. I like that one.
I'm gonna have to get on that.
Okay, we're gonna have
Stay
to name.
tuned.
We're gonna have to. Okay.
So
The
it's
algorithm.
the Calgorithm's backup was the
So we're
algorithm.
putting this
Okay.
in the brainstorming chat so I don't forget it because we got goldfish brain.
I like the West Coast vibe, although you're supposed to start on the East and go west for a year.
Well, I mean, it is west. It's just very far west.
I mean,
We're
also
we're just
like,
doing reverse manifest destiny. We're going
I
backwards.
mean, it's the
Also,
furthest.
Go east, young
It's a
man.
globe. You could just keep going.
It's the furthest west that Brian Van Gorder went in his coaching career.
It's
It was
true.
Oklahoma. That's it. Yeah.
That's just because
Yeah.
Leash didn't go any further.
Well, I mean,
Oklahoma Oklahoma. It's a place. It is certainly east of California, but very much west of here, where I think of as here, where a lot of people think of as here.
Is Norman west of me? I don't think so.
I don't. No, it's not. Norman's not west of me.
It's okay. So
it's south of Oklahoma City. It's way in the east of the state.
I love living in San Antonio because there's no civilization after me. Essentially.
hey, asshole! I'm from there.
No, I'm talking about west.
I think Commish has made his point.
Oh, west. So I was like, south, you asshole. I lived there.
No, but essentially, if you look at the map of Texas, San Antonio is the biggest city, and then when you go west from San Antonio, there really ain't shit.
You sound like a Philadelphian so much right now.
It's like the end of the world. You gotta go 9 hours.
Sounds like a Lancastrian so much right now.
A what? A what?
We're being extremely niche Pennsylvania geography.
No, would you say a what?
So Beth said you sounded like a Philadelphian.
Okay.
You don't. You sound like a Lancastrian. You sound like you are from Lancaster.
I gotta say it in the Cajun voice. Lancastrian.
Yeah, you don't want to end up Lancastrated. It's bad.
Mm.
As someone who is one, yeah, don't.
No castration.
I love our normal podcast.
That's what happens when you move to Lancaster. You get Lancastrated.
Yep. Oh my god. We need to have Liam back on the pod for that.
Oh my god.
Lancastration.
I need to hear that immediately.
That's the new Red Hot Chili Pepper song. Dream of Lancaster.
Hey, they do believe it's the edge of the world in all of Western civilization.
Oh my god.
That's like a Weird Al parody.
Yeah.
It's literally Californication and Amish Paradise. That's what that is.
Yep.
Put them together.
The mashup we all didn't know we needed.
Totally.
You think he's gonna do a parody song of Not Like Us?
No, he's too smart for that.
Not This Bus.
We Ride the Bus already exists.
That's right.
That's the Kids Bop one.
It used to be Weird Al could just put a food name in a title, it would work. Okay, but he's past that now.
He released an entire album of just the food cuts. That was the first Weird Al album I ever owned.
Well, his record company did that, and he wasn't excited about it because
Yes.
he didn't want people thinking that he just made songs.
He was just
about
the food guy.
Yeah.
We also have a children's book by Haynes King about Haynes King.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Get your bag.
I love this because it's like a pre-order. There's a link here. It says Haynes King, a hell of a quarterback. It's a child's book. It's available May 1st. Pre-order now. There is a lot of, if you click on the link, there's a bunch of, I guess, animations and...
This friend's in here.
The art's really cute.
The Gasparilla Bowl is in a kid's book. Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I think they have Caillou in this.
Yeah.
The Rambling Wreck is in the book. I mean,
Miss Rev is in the book.
Yes. So this is cool. I really like this. This is great. I immediately wanted to start writing a kid's book for General Booty. And I'm working on that now. So I'm doing that one. I'm going to call it Booty Walking Everywhere and document his chronicles in the transfer portal.
That's
okay.
beautiful.
They have multiple books here about different people.
Oh.
Can I draw your attention to the Men in Back, Drew Aller?
Oh, $50.
God damn it. Why are you...
I didn't even do this. I'm just as opposed to this as you are, Beth.
Do you see the... Drew's
sticker?
first start, I was there. Yeah, me fucking too.
Yeah, Drew's first start, I was there 9/2/2023, and then there's a sticker on the other side, Penn State versus West Virginia. I didn't ask for this either.
I'm mad.
I am not enjoying this to the same degree that you are not enjoying this, Beth.
This one guy that bought the Drew Aller book is really, really excited. I'm just gonna post the picture of the Drew Aller book, which is now $20 since it's not pre-order. But this is the gentleman that bought it, and this is the Drew Aller book. And here you go for this gentleman here. I love that he has his Amazon like Echo show there. They show the time that it's 6:31 in this picture. Yeah,
just to prove it. Also, there is a signed version of the Haynes King book that is $50.
It's worth noting too that that's the men in back, and then there's also the men up front.
Michigan.
You know, things might have turned out a little differently for Drew Aller if he had those men up front. Just saying.
It's true. I have searched, and there is no Kenny Pickett book, and I am upset.
Yet.
Be the change, Pitt Girl.
They have.
Perhaps I might.
They have Fly Like Shy, the Malachi Coleman story for Nebraska.
They're working on one for the middle, but they can't seem to work out the rights with Jimmy Eat World.
The Malachi.
It just takes some time.
It's so Michigan that the book is about offensive linemen.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Nature is healing.
Oh,
Apparently
good.
This is a series.
All of these have excerpts. So now I'm looking at the excerpts.
Yeah.
I believe the guy that was in that picture is the guy who wrote it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This seems like a fancy NIL deal. I gotta email this person. You gotta write one about General Booty.
No, I like your suggestion about Diego Pavia. And you can just have one about him.
I mean, you got the
blowing up Hugh Freeze 3 times.
Yeah, I was trying to find a nice child age appropriate way to say blowing up Hugh Freeze's spot over and over again.
I mean, there is that. That is an important part of the Diego Pavia saga, but I do think the children also need to know about spite pissing on the opponent's field. I think that's important.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I mean,
what time it is, guys?
You know, like they're willing to push the envelope a little bit in terms of children's books. I mean, you have a line in this one that, like, in the Haynes King book where they go like to hell with Georgia. So
it's true.
We're willing to push the line. Let's push a little further.
Let the children know.
You know, Diego like carrying the goalposts. You know, there's so many different things. He's doing that for sure.
We can teach the children that the goalposts yearn for the sea.
We can.
They need to know.
Also, if they made a children's book about the Iowa touchdown, I would read it to my nieces nightly.
Is that the next step for us? A children's book?
You got the jackrabbits involved in that. You got you know, safety. We could talk about like safeties. You know, we got to teach them about the safety. Punting.
Oh yeah, my kid goes crazy when there's a safety.
That's right.
That's because you're raising your child correctly.
Thank you.
That's right,
girl.
No, I'm just counting in my head. My brain is giving me the intrusive thought: 1 safety, 2 safety, red safety, blue safety. But that's too many safeties for an
safety, new
safety, safety 4.
Hey guys, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time to play the feud.
God damn it.
Thank you for being here.
I gotta sing over it so Arthur doesn't have to bleep it out for copyright strike reasons.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not going to copyright strike us on the fucking 1970s version of the Family Feud theme. Or if they
don't know that.
I'd be so impressed if they did.
JD, stop barking at the feud theme. Great.
It is my moral duty to sing poorly over the Family Feud theme.
Right. It also sets the mood. Come on.
We'll do Big Sky Visitors versus Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
Okay.
Let's see here. We asked we asked 100 of our followers certain questions. More than 600 replied.
Jeez. Thank y'all
and
for
we
replying.
have normalized to assume that there are actually 100 of them, correct?
Yes, they're normalized to assume there's only actually 100 of them. The way that everyone put things in this, I was so impressed. Master Spreadsheeter Kevin's job is hell. And let's be honest here, This is hell too.
Mm-hmm.
But we have all.
Oh.
Let's go.
So let's start with round 1. I'll give it to Big Sky Country.
Oh.
Name an FBS school whose primary color is blue. 6 answers on the board. This is, y'all, this one's going to be rough.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm already thinking most sickos answer.
This is, I love our listeners and readers and followers because they all try to be unique and weird,
Yeah.
but they're
Mhm.
weird and unique in the exact same way.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So I'm first, or is Bridget first?
Yeah, both of your first.
Let's
Okay.
just tag team it.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you wanted to go first, it's fine.
No, go ahead. If you got
Okay.
one.
I'm
Commish.
gonna go Middle Tennessee, the Blue Raiders.
Mitsu.
Yes.
Is Mitsu on here?
Nope. Okay.
Nope, didn't make the
Ooh.
board. Came in pretty high though, higher than I expected.
Okay. You said it was gonna be sickos. I'm like, okay, let's see how sickos.
Okay.
Okay,
Bridget.
I'm gonna take I'm gonna sweat Commish. I'm gonna say go fucking zips, baby, Akron.
Akron, huh? Let's see here. Not on there.
Okay.
Maybe go a little more mainstream, y'all.
Maybe.
Listen.
All right. I'm gonna go with Duke, the Blue Devils.
Duke. Is Duke on the board? Number 1 spot.
Okay.
There we go.
Jeez.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
God,
Number
it's
6 spot.
basketball season.
All right. We're talking about shades here. All right.
Got 4 more answers on the board, 2 through 5.
Primary color is blue.
UCLA.
UCLA. Is it on there?
Oh, come on, people.
Nope. Have a chance to steal, Beth and Pitt Girl.
I don't want to
As much-
say it.
As much as I hate this, I feel like we have to say
Yeah, I
it.
think we have to say it. Fuck.
Gross.
Penn
Penn
State.
State.
Penn State. Is their favorite college Penn State on here?
Ah!
Yes.
We got it.
Sorry
I'm
to
mad
say it.
about it.
Let's see. Say it together. Number 2 was.
Boise
Boise
State.
State, okay.
Oh.
Number 3 was.
Michigan.
Damn it. I was going to say Michigan.
And number
Kentucky?
5 was.
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Okay. That was my next guess if I would have gone.
Listeners,
Sorry,
I
I
am
shouldn't
upset.
have stolen.
Next one's up were Pitt, Delaware, BYU, and Navy.
Okay.
You know who's not ranked, who's also blue, Beth?
Son of a bitch. Well, I mean, teal isn't on here either, so.
West
Okay.
Virginia is down with San Jose State.
Wow. Spartans. It's okay. They got that rifle title. It's all right.
All right. I
Okay,
see you.
we're going to the next round here.
If we ever do a live
Names-
show, I obviously have people to fight.
Name something you shouldn't be holding while you're driving.
Ooh.
Beth, you're first.
Something I shouldn't be holding while I'm driving. Cell phone.
Cell phone. Number 2 answer. Whoa.
Oh, no!
What happened?
Number 2
Disaster.
What was
answer.
that?
I took the bones out. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Flatness,
Cocked the
big
board.
board.
It got gross. Okay, phone was number 1. Pitt Girl.
Phone was number 2.
Two.
Number 2. Thank you.
I feel like I have to say it. Don't drink and drive.
Number 1 answer on the board. Beer, alcohol. Yes.
Responsible listeners. Thank you,
Thank
responsible
you.
Wow.
listeners.
Beth. 3 answers left.
Let's go with food.
Food. Let's see food.
I break this rule constantly, but
Not on the board.
okay.
Pitt Girl.
I hate this because there's like a degree of sexism in it, but also don't do this. Don't
Before
put
you-
makeup on while you're driving.
I'm gonna give you a clue for your last one. I'm gonna tell you that most of our readership is male.
See, I mean, yes, I am aware that most of our readership is male.
It's also a clue to the next answer.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Say it.
Don't hold your dick.
Number 3 is genitals. Your genitals.
Listener, I do need you to know that there's a very, very large drop off in percentage response here.
Yes.
Like, don't drink and drive is at almost 40%.
Don't whip
text
it
and
out.
drive is at like 25%. Don't whip it out is at 6%. So, like, thank you for most of you being normal. Also, don't whip it out while you're driving, but we
Just don't
shouldn't
whip
have
it
to
out in
say
general.
that.
Keep that between consenting adults.
Be normal.
I need to tell you how many different ways your genitals was written in.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
How many ways
Just,
shall I describe to you whipping your dick out while driving? Let me count the ways.
Some people just sent me an eggplant. Those got folded in. Your dong, your dick, your cock.
I said food. That should have counted for eggplant.
Eggplant is very tricky to eat while driving. That is true.
Commish is so disappointed in us right now.
No, I'm just like, I'm just shaking my head. I'm not disappointed. It's to be expected at this point.
Hey.
Not y'all.
You're up
but
next,
like
Pitt Girl.
the survey folks.
We have 2 more spots left.
I'm mad at this question.
I'm also mad at this question. A book. Don't be reading and driving.
A book. Not on the board. Commission Brigit, I need one answer to get the points.
What are we thinking?
Name something you shouldn't be holding while driving. So it's beer, alcohol, phone, your genitals. Lovely.
I was hoping the answer to that third one was going to be like shaving. Like, don't shave and drive.
I feel like I've seen like so many commercials where like somebody had like the Norelco electric shaver that was like driving and doing that. Don't do that. Don't
whip it out either. Just so we're real clear, none of this.
True. Don't try to shave down there. No manscaping.
Oh no.
That's how you
disaster.
Get
What a bad idea.
You're gonna find every rumble strip.
For me, it feels like there's something like I don't know what's calling to me. Is like you shouldn't hold a baby while driving, or like a pet while driving.
Yeah, I feel like pet because I see way too many people like with their dog up front, and I'm like, that is not safe.
That's not safe. But you know,
is that what we're saying?
You want to do pet?
I mean, what else are we gonna think of? You know what I mean?
I mean, I can only think of like baby. I got nothing else really.
Don't hold
precious cargo. Don't hold precious cargo while driving.
Yeah, I just say don't hold your pet while driving.
Okay, pet while driving. Survey says. Say it together. Number 4 is
baby.
Oh my god!
Damn it!
It's tied with your dick. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh.
Number 5 is
a gun.
Sometimes I forget what country.
How are you going to execute the drive-by if you don't hold the gun while you're driving? I mean, I don't. You know, the passenger's supposed to do it. Okay, whatever.
This is my rifle.
Well, yeah, because you got to drive away real fast.
Right off the list. Next one was your breath.
That person has never been through the Squirrel Hill Tunnel.
You gotta do that every time you pass like a graveyard,
cemetery.
Though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What?
And
also, like,
wait, didn't you not know that? You're supposed to hold your breath while you pass the cemetery.
Oh no, how haunted am I? Probably very.
Extremely, yeah.
I don't know how that works.
You're like 80% ghost at this point.
Also, like, is it like the Francis Scott Key that goes under the bay in Baltimore? Like, you're underwater. You gotta hold your breath.
Tunnel. Yeah, Francis Scott Key was the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's become a tunnel.
It's a thing in New Orleans because we have nothing but above ground cemeteries. So you could see the cemetery coming and you would hold your breath. You're like, I don't want to inhale the, you got the West End Cemetery.
Tank.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one up. This is for Team Big Sky.
Okay.
Name a reason someone might miss watching the big game. 4 answers on the board. Name a reason
And Bridget, you can
someone
go
might
first.
miss
If you want.
watching the big game. Bridget, you're up.
How specific do these get?
I'll tell you if you need to be more specific.
Okay, because I'm thinking like social obligation, like a wedding.
Yes.
Something in that.
Wedding. Okay.
Day, like a wedding.
Okay, wedding.
Fall wedding.
Survey says
Fall wedding.
number 1 answer on the board was what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wedding
Almost
is
half.
100% number one.
Yeah.
Once again, if you want to get fall married, just get fall married.
Do a
Do
fall
it.
wedding. It's
Do it.
fine. You're not missing
Fine.
anything.
I did a
It's
fall
fine.
wedding. It's
We've always
fine.
did. Yeah.
You could DVR it now. You're fine. You can watch it on your phone.
Hell, show the game at the reception.
I've
do it.
Or
I've
at the
been
wedding.
at weddings, like I've been photographing weddings, and there were people watching the game, and I was just like looking back, like, what's going on? What's
I
going
going
on?
have played weddings while a game is running on my music stand.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
Fuck
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes.
But if you're in band in high school and listening to this podcast, never do that.
Yeah, never do that.
Never do that. That's
Never do
unacceptable
it.
behavior.
You have to
Unacceptable.
go
Grown-ups only.
Yeah, you have to go earn a music degree, and then you're allowed to
Yeah.
distract yourself with
you
media.
you must
Yep.
understand the secret of the honk before you distractedly honk. And high schoolers,
Yeah, you can't be a 10th
don't
grade
understand
person
the
who is
honk
pretty
yet.
good.
Mhm.
The Secret of the Honk sounds like a kid's book for like 4th grade readers.
The secret of the honk.
It's just
Hey,
a really weird
Mitch.
retelling. of
That's
the
our
Secret of the
children's
Inn.
book.
There we go.
The Secret of the Honk.
Commish.
1 honk, 2 honk, big honk, blue honk.
Yes. We passed that
Commish.
last question.
Number 2.
Having a baby.
Yeah.
Having
that
a
was my next
baby.
guess.
Survey says. Having
Yeah.
a baby is number 3 on the board.
3. Okay. I have no idea what number 2
The
is.
drop off here.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
46-5. Yep.
Funeral.
Oh,
Funeral.
well, I mean, yeah, you can't
Survey
watch it
says.
there. Okay.
Number
Oh,
4.
All right.
Interesting.
I'm going sickos here. You're in jail.
You're in jail.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It was on the list, just not high
Okay.
enough.
All right, not
Okay.
high enough. Damn, close.
This is great audio.
Yeah, it is.
Arthur will edit it, I'm sure.
No, he won't. He gave that up for
It's
Lent.
still Lent.
Still
Yeah.
Lent. He's not gonna. We're just gonna have silences here.
It's fine.
If you
all
listen
just
on
sit
Overcast, the
think with
silences are shorter and we
Mhm.
sound wittier. So
It's true.
use Overcast, kids.
Or Pocket Cast. Pocket Cast also perfectly cromulent. What else? Wedding, funeral, birth of a child. You're not in jail.
Yeah, I mean, arrested. That would be definite.
Right. I mean, like, same.
I mean, that makes
Like
sense.
one half a
but,
dozen of the other. Yeah.
True.
Like there's like power outages, but that doesn't feel like that would be high enough. You know what I mean?
I mean, natural disaster. Like, oh no,
Need an answer, Bridget. Need
natural
an answer.
disaster.
Natural disaster.
Survey says.
Oh,
Okay, one more shot. Beth
All
and
right.
Pitt Girl start thinking of an answer.
all right. Because I'm a dad. I'm gonna say the kid took over my damn TV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On the list,
That's
not
usually
high
how I
enough.
miss football.
Pitt Girl and Beth.
I feel like the obvious answer is that you have to work on Saturday.
Either that or
Oh.
internet outage. That was where I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have to work on Saturday.
I would say work.
Ah,
Absolutely. Number 2. The round goes to Team Pennsylvania.
The drop off here is still very funny.
Very,
Yep.
very steep.
Everyone got
Specific
married.
is
No one
even.
has to work. No one has babies. Again, predominantly male audience.
Yeah,
I mean, she's going to take care of that. I can go to the game.
it's fine.
On the next round, here's some music.
Also, in the vein of Protect Trans Kids University, like shout out to men who can also become pregnant.
Yes.
Can we go with now name an iconic college football rivalry? This is to Team Pennsylvania.
Oh,
We have to say
You
it.
have to say it. The
We
brawl.
have to say it. Backyard brawl.
Backyard Brawl. Survey says.
Woo!
Yep. Number 4.
Thank you, listeners. 5% is not high enough, but thank you, listeners.
It's considering some that are going to be left off of here. It's very high.
Oh yeah, no, we are.
Yeah.
I appreciate the overrepresentation given the actual salience of the brawl.
Right.
Thank you, listeners.
I'm just gonna be happy if we outscored the Cumble.
Beth, is that your answer?
Sure.
Survey says.
Oh, it didn't make
I'm
it.
a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Iron Bowl.
Iron Bowl. Survey says. Number 2 answer.
Ooh.
Ohio State, Michigan.
Number 1 answer.
Yep.
Okay.
Got 2 more, 3 and 5.
Gonna take a little bit of recency bias into account. Clean old flash and hate.
That's your
Really?
second strike. Yep, not on here. It's your second strike. 2 more. Brigit and Commish, think of a steal.
Red River.
Red River. The number 5 answer.
Ooh.
I love that we outscored that. That makes me very happy.
Same.
Got a thread number 3 now.
Horns down. Horns down. Give me the horns down first. Thank you. No.
Bad.
Down.
Bad.
Wait, no, stop that.
Not with the cows.
Stop it, cow.
Okay. Michigan, Ohio State already knocked out. Iron Bowl already knocked out. Brawl already out. Red River already out. Where are we? Oh, Egg Bowl.
Egg Bowl. Not
Really?
on the board. Yep. Commish and Brigit, you got 1 shot.
El Asico!
Oh.
Oh my god.
Is it the Brawl of the Wild?
Number 3 is.
Army Navy.
No Sickos answer.
I mean,
I don't think we've won yet.
the brawl being this high is a Sickos answer.
I just
that
come
is true.
on. Iowa State.
Come on.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
To the point where when
Brigit's-
you went there, we're all like, well, obviously you win.
Brigit and Commish, you got to win this last one to win the game.
Well, I mean, sure.
I've been mentally
Sure.
keeping track of points. I've got the points are there.
Whatever.
Welcome
Okay.
to the Sickos Committee podcast, where the points aren't real and also don't matter.
It don't matter.
The question is, name something in a person's closet that only comes out on special occasions.
This feels like an attack on the Pennsylvanians here.
Oh.
Mhm.
Why?
You
It's
know why.
Commish?
a suit.
A suit.
Okay.
Number 1
Yeah.
answer. Suit tie.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Happy on my suit and tie. Okay.
Is it?
That was my answer. Was the suit and tie. So it's either like a little black dress or like high heels. Something.
Which one are you saying?
I mean, like
High
fancy
heels.
dress, I would say. Okay.
High heels. Survey says.
Wow.
Say the other one.
The fancy black dress, yes.
No, not that one. I meant that.
Okay,
Well,
God.
oh, okay. I was like, what? Okay. You tell me to say it? Okay. Dress.
Dress. Still have 2, 3, and 4.
I knew that was going to be very low down because of our readership.
I was like, what?
The readership also explains one that's directly above it.
I'm like, I'm recording in a closet, and if we don't get this, I'm gonna be really upset.
Yeah, right?
God bless the Cloffice.
The Cloffice.
Sounds like where
Home of
Dr.
the-
Claw works.
Home of the claw fence.
Mm-hmm.
The Clofence, yes.
Commish drinks coffee in the clawfest.
This is Bridget's turn, right? Yeah, Bridget's turn.
It's Bridget's turn.
Okay.
Is it my turn? Shit. Okay.
Yes.
Suit, tie, dress. Okay. The number, so the dress answer also explains something above it, you said?
Yes.
What the fuck? I hate this one.
I need an answer.
Question. I hate this question.
Commish, you want to help her?
I mean,
Jewelry. Fancy jewelry.
Jewelry. Survey says.
No.
Commish, one more shot.
It says name something in a person's closet that only comes out on special occasions. I mean, like special occasions, we're automatically like thinking, like a. So you said like a dress explains something above it,
But not high heels.
but not high heels, not fancy shoes, because I would think you would put those together.
Yeah, I would have given you that.
Okay, so something that comes out of the closet on special occasions. I'm gonna say like your lucky jersey.
Okay, your lucky jersey.
Okay,
Number 3 is jersey.
all right,
Really?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
yeah.
That's patently
Hey,
false,
Bridget.
and I'm mad about it.
Okay.
I am
Yeah.
upset.
I mean, you know, you guys are down at halftime. You got to pull out all the stops. You got to get the lucky jersey out. But I don't know what the hell else I got in my closet now.
I got nothing else. I'm gonna say Canadian tuxedo.
Your Canadian tuxedo, survey says.
Yeah, I know. I got nothing.
Okay. Pitt Girl and Beth, you got the shot to steal.
Oh, they got everything here.
Yeah, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
2
So
and
I think-
4.
I think jersey is too broad.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
The actual special occasion thing here is the white Steelers jersey.
Right, the wedding jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But we can't say that because it got consolidated
Right.
down into
Yeah.
jersey.
Yes, true.
Right, the white Troy Polamalu jersey is what you
That's
wear
Correct.
to the wedding.
I literally was thinking Palomalu jersey specifically.
I mean, that's
That's-
right. That's one of our episode titles. The jersey stays on.
Yes.
Number 2 and 4 are still on the board.
This is an
Oh, I
attack
just
on
thought
the
of something.
Pennsylvanians.
Keep it to yourself.
Wait, Beth,
What?
Beth, do you think that it's like the boxiest, squarest, itchiest polo?
God damn it. I hate those things.
That'd be funny as hell.
The final answer.
Sure. The boxiest, scratchiest hoodie. Or wait, polo. I'm sleepy.
Okay,
Number 2 is
a tuxedo.
Wait, the numbers don't number.
flip those.
Okay, that was the number.
Actually,
That's the
actually,
number
no.
one answer.
You see the number's way off. Hold up. No, it's 21.
Okay,
Okay.
nice.
It's
That was
not
a-
number
sex
Nice.
number.
It's
Now,
not nice.
I'm gonna say that I said that
Is number 4 lingerie?
number 4 is lingerie.
Yeah.
God damn it.
in the closet though.
Yeah, that's not where the lingerie lives.
Uh,
Depends
no,
on the
that's
kind of
the-
lingerie.
That's gotta
Okay,
be
that's
like
fair.
the dresser though, right? Okay.
Other things on here, disturbingly near each other: foam finger and sex toys.
Oh dear.
Those are the same image.
Halloween costume, ugly sweater.
Do
Cowboy
not
boots.
interchange the foam finger and the sex toys.
Just go look
Foam
at the
fingers are
Sickos.
hard to clean. That's a good point. Hygiene
This-
is important.
Look at the Sickos podcast chat of the image that I just dropped in, and we're talking about lingerie now.
Do.
Oh, Gritty being naked. Yes,
Oh,
The
Jesus
QR
Christ.
code where the pasties go. No, that's not where the pasties
No,
go.
that's
no,
not where the
I-
bases go.
I
That's
would
where the
also
banana
like
ham
to take this
goes.
moment to remind everybody that my dad listens to this podcast.
That's where
Dad.
you
Hey.
gritty. You're not supposed to touch that while you're driving. Don't be touching that while you're driving the Zamboni.
Vanderbilt lingerie.
See, we need to be able to get our listenership to start matching our ratio of women on the podcast. If we can get 50% women,
We're over 50
We are
today.
at 60% women today.
Yeah,
We are.
60% women today.
A thing we achieve fairly regularly by accident. Do better
Sickos Committee podcast. Girl boss.
do better with your
By
podcast.
accident.
Is all I'm saying.
This podcast passes the Bechdel test constantly. Oh, actually, no. We talk about men a lot.
Yeah, we like football, and so we are accidentally talking about men a lot.
We
Okay.
also talk about other
Yeah.
things, though.
It's true.
You want to
Gritty
talk
ain't
about
men.
the WNBA draft?
Hell yeah.
Paige Beckers.
Shout out to Paige Bookers.
That's right. I heard the Dallas Wings already traded her.
Did they?
Mm.
Well, I'm sorry. Nico's not the GM. So we're
Oh, but
Well,
He
sir.
spoke out for the second time since the trade. I'm sure it went really well for him.
okay, folks. That's what we got for tonight. Thank you for playing along with us, and we'll see you on the other side.
Les poissons.
and transmission.